I'm Billy S, welcome back to the channel. Today, it's a bit late, but we're celebrating 10,000 subscribers. Thank you so much to everybody who has joined in the Billy S channel over the last few months. My growth has been kind of crazy, and I really don't want it to stop. Like, this is allowing me to plan a lot of things for my life, and it's all thanks to you guys clicking on my videos. So we are celebrating, as you may have read the title, by merging my two hyperfixations: video games and game shows, specifically RuPaul's Drag Race, as RuPaul ranks the Dark Souls bosses from worst to best. AKA, I put 14 iconic Dark Souls 1 bosses into a drag race simulator to see who would come out on top. This video is dedicated to all the people leaving comments saying, "Why do you have to broadcast that you're gay? I'm straight and I don't talk about it." And to those comments I say, it's my channel, fuck off. For those of you still here for an iconic video though, let me introduce you to our 14 Queen cast. I stuck with the heavy hitters alongside one curveball pick to keep things spicy, and this is how I imagine my cast entering the workroom. The first queen to strut in is, of course, the Bed of Chaos, mother of the House of Izalith. She was exiled by her drag family after a pyrotechnic stunt gone wrong, because she ignored the safety measures. Now she's here to reconnect with the world of drag and see if she can be redeemed. Then in comes Seath the Scaleless. He's read up on Drag Race. He's a track record gay who knows everything about the statistics and placements of previous queens, and he's got it all figured out. He's cracked the code. Very pageant in his looks, lots of crystals, lots of rhinestones. Third in, it's Gravelord Nito, spooky ooky and a little bit sleepy. He's here to have a good time. He got his start in drag on Halloween and performs in a lot of back alley nightclubs, not very good lighting. Then, the first of the gags. In walks Chaos Witch Quailag, drag daughter of the Bed of Chaos. She started doing drag to entertain her sister Quilana, but hasn't spoken to her drag mother since the incident. And they don't make eye contact, the tension is beginning to rise. Then in comes a regal figure wreathed in grey with stunning hair. It's the One King. Part of a drag girl group, the Four Kings, this one king wants to show that he's better than all those other hoes, and his fashion is on point. Next up, of course, we have Dragon Slayer Ornstein strutting through those doors, spear in hand that he twirls to intimidate the girls. He's part of a famous drag duo and wants to show that he can go solo. With a fierce smirk, he joins the queens. The seventh to enter is the wild card. Scary, monstrous, it's the Gaping Dragon. She applied to be on Dragula, but got cast on the wrong show, and now she's here to become Lordran's next drag superstar. And with her appetite, these queens better watch out. Eighth to enter is Knight Artorias, regal, dignified, friendly to all, but with a darkness underneath with that heavy eyeliner and a black lip. He and Ornstein immediately start kikiing as they got their start doing drag together as the Four Knights of Gwyn. But that happiness is soon shattered, as in walks Executioner Smo, the other half of the Ornstein and Smo drag duo, and this plus-sized beauty showing off their curves and swerves just laughs when they see Ornstein. The drama begins. And it doesn't stop there, as our 10th queen to walk through those doors is Manus, mother of the House of Abyss. And Artorias goes rigid. The feud between him and the House of Abyss is legendary, with him known as the Abyss Walker because he walked all over the House of Abyss's runway and really pissed off Manus. Next up is Crossbreed Priscilla, a small-town girl living in a lonely world. Ariamis is such an isolated village, and the drag scene is really small there, so she's looking to get some experience and broaden her horizons. Next up, optional femboy of the Souls series Gwendolyn struts in. Powerful, non-binary finery, they're on a journey to discover who they truly are. But can they live up to the legacy of their father? Black Dragon Calamite strides in next, clad in her best villainess garb. She looks down on everyone in the room and immediately cuddles up to Nito. Another wild card, she's here to stir the pot and maybe snatch the crown. 13 contestants, it's looking like room ale time, when suddenly in walks the final 14th queen, the shock of the century, Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Gwendolyn gasps, everyone looks shocked, and it's because Gwyn is looking to recapture the glory of his Age of Fire by winning Drag Race, and in this universe, his Age of Fire is what he calls the 1 year he reigned as Miss Continental. The stage is set, our cast is here, it's time to begin with episode 1. Dragon Slayer Ornstein and Black Dragon Calamite team up to win their first mini-challenge together, but they clearly don't like each other if Ornstein's glare is anything to go by. Rue announces that they get first dibs at the Firelink Shrine Hollow Design Challenge, where they have to take scraps of fabric from the corpses of hollows throughout Lordran and make haute couture garments. Smo, the Bed of Chaos, and Ornstein are all seasoned designers, and get to work on their looks, while Priscilla, Gwyn, and Artorias all seem to struggle. Priscilla doesn't own a sewing machine, Gwyn hasn't made his own clothes in years, and Artorias is still in his head due to Manus being there. But on the runway, the winner of this week's challenge with a fierce plus-sized look is Executioner Smo. Ornstein, the Bed of Chaos, and Quelaag land in the top, while in the bottom, Artorias, Gwyn, Priscilla, and the one king languish. Of course, the two kings are called safe. Gwyn, get your act together, you're better than this. Which means our bottom two, Artorias, Priscilla, the time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. Performing to Mi Vida Loca by Pam Tillis, Artorias has never heard this song before, while Priscilla, she knows every word. She's embodying the lyrics, it is a beatdown, and Rue decides, crossbreed Priscilla, Shantae you stay. Knight Artorias, there are some battles you simply cannot win. Don't let failure define you. Now, sashay away. The girlies are gagged. On to episode 2, the queens do a photo shoot with the snakes from Sen's fortress, and the winner is Executioner Smo, keeping that momentum going. And as the winner of the mini-challenge, he determines the 3 teams for the Welcome to Anor Londo Travel Commercial Challenge. Smo, Bed of Chaos, Gwendolyn, the Gaping Dragon, and Priscilla form Team 1, Calamite, Seath, Manus, and Gwyn form Team 2, while Ornstein, Quelaag, One King, and Nito form Team 3. At the end of the challenge, Team 2, you're safe. And Nito from Team 3, you're also safe, well done. But our winners are Team 1, with Team Captain Executioner Smo taking the win again. Who can stop this plus-size diva? One King, Quelaag, Ornstein, you didn't capture the Anor Londo spirit, but Quelaag, you're safe. One King, Dragon Slayer Ornstein. The time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. Performing Conqueror by Estelle, Ornstein is furious. From the top to the bottom in just 1 week, he leaves it all on the stage. Meanwhile, One King is performing choreography that clearly requires 4 people to look good. He just can't get out of his group mentality, and as Rue decides, Dragon Slayer Ornstein, Shantae you stay. One King, you were once part of a girl group, but now you're a part of our Drag Race family. Sashay away. Episode 3, the mini-challenge involves a quick drag interview about the joys of hip pads. So naturally the Gaping Dragon and her toothy hips take the win, and it's time for a classic Drag Race acting challenge based on our favourite telenovela, Prepare to Cry. Gaping gets to decide the teams and picks the monsters, Bed of Chaos, Seath and Manus. Smo, Gwendolyn, Ornstein and Nito form Team 2, all people who have worked together before the show. And Calamite, Priscilla, Gwyn and Quelaag are the leftovers. Immediately Team 2 slays it, with Smo, Gwendolyn and Nito all being standout performances across all 3 teams. But on the runway, it's Manus who makes our jaws drop with their denim and diamond eleganza. Ironically, Seath, who loves his diamonds, refused to wear denim, stating in critiques that denim is for the poor. Team 3 is announced safe alongside Gaping Dragon, and of Team 2, Gravelord Nito wins the challenge. Of course, the Lord of Death could make people prepare to cry. Manus, that runway saved you tonight. You're safe. So Bed of Chaos, Seath the Scaleless, the time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Good luck. And don't fuck it up. They lip sync to Princess Diana by Ice Spice. And once again, it is another one-sided beatdown. These lip syncs are not really giving this season. The Bed of Chaos is flailing her limbs around like tree branches, while Seath provides a glorious Park and Bark lip sync. And for those of you that don't know what Park and Bark means, that means staying in one place on the stage and just emoting. But when the Bed of Chaos decides to pull out a sparkler, pyrotechnics, the reason why they were banished from their drag house in the first place, it's just desperate. Seath the Scaleless, Shantae you stay. Bed of Chaos, you're going to light the world on fire, just please, for the love of God, stay away from the lava. Now, sashay away. And as the Bed of Chaos leaves the runway, Quelaag tears up, realizing she never got to say goodbye or get closure from her mother. Alternatively, she's horrified because her one storyline in the season has just left and she has nothing else to cling to. Episode 4, it's a dance battle challenge featuring the Anor Londo ladies versus the Blighttown babes. And our standouts, of course, are Ornstein and Smo, who both take spots on opposing teams, but work together with realistic animosity. Think Coco Montrese and Alyssa Edwards in the Black Swan Dance Challenge. Priscilla comes out of her shell to really slay her part, and Calamite and Manus play the rival villain mothers to perfection, with Manus doing their Wombo Combo dance move to really wow the judges. But on the other end of the spectrum, Gaping Dragon is left a little confused missing the choreo, while Nito is not a dancer, and Quelaag is still in her head after her drag mother left the episode prior. And on the glitter runway, it's Manus, Calamite, and Gaping Dragon who manage to slay, with Manus glittering all of their eyes. While Gwyn completely misses the mark, his glitter does not sparkle in the sunlight. But when critiques hit, Manus, Mother of the Abyss, is announced as this challenge's winner, with Calamite and Priscilla high. While in the bottom 3, we have Nito, Quelaag, and Gaping Dragon. But the runway is the tiebreaker. Gaping Dragon, you are safe. Gravelord Nito, Chaos Witch Quelaag. The time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. Performing Brick by Boring Brick by Paramore, Nito is doing his dad dancing, going for a chill vibe, while Quelaag is fighting. She's thinking about Quilana. She can't let her sister down. She pulls out a cartwheel. Gravelord Nito, Shantae, you stay. The room is shocked. Quelaag won that lip sync to the audience, but RuPaul does what RuPaul does. Quelaag, but before Ru can finish her sentence, Quelaag vomits hot magma onto the stage and production is ceased for the night. She sachets away, but that poor indigestion. Episode 5, it's a pure runway challenge. Queens have to design their best Phoenix-inspired looks, and of course this is where Gwyn finally excels, using his cinders to create the iconography of a man coming from the pits of despair and reveling in the sunlight. Gaping Dragon and Gravelord Nito also perform well, with Gaping tapping into her monstrous aesthetic to create a disturbing, deconstructed Phoenix, while Nito channels his storyline of being in the bottom last week to create his own redemption. The rest of the queens all do good, so it's a nitpick critique. The bottoms are unpredictable, as bottoms normally are, but they're revealed to be Seath, Ornstein, and Calamite. And before they leave, Ru asks who should go home tonight and why. Ornstein says Seath, as Seath's pageant runways just don't have variation. Seath says Ornstein, but secretly wishes he could say Calamite because he hates dragons. Gaping Dragon says Ornstein because of their track record. Gwyn says Seath the Scaleless because they can't choose their friends, and Seath is not his friend. Oof. Nito chooses Ornstein, stating he's a clown in a house. And Calamite chooses Ornstein, stating he's trying, but it's not working. As the results are in, Gaping Dragon, congratulations my dear, you're this week's winner with a deconstructed phoenix garment. And as that is announced, Gwyn's face cracks. He thought it was his week. And as for the bottoms, Calamite, you are safe. Dragonslayer Ornstein, Seath the Scaleless, you are up for eviction. A Dragonslayer and a dragon, both on their second lip sync. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. It's a disco song, Kill the Lights by Alex Newell. And immediately Ornstein goes for the dance. He knows that disco is movement. And taking advantage of the fact that Seath is a Park and Barker, he's finally able to slay his first dragon. Dragonslayer Ornstein, Shantae you stay. Seath the Scaleless, you're smart, but we wanted to see vulnerable. Now sashay away. Ornstein is now crowned the new lip sync assassin. Episode 6, it's that time, it's the Snatch Game! Our Dark Souls bosses will impersonate IRL people, and I, Billy S, will find this fucking hilarious. Gwyn is doing JuJuJewel. Gravelord Nito is doing Prince. Gaping Dragon is doing Mary Queen of Scots. Crossbreed Priscilla is doing Divine. Manus Mother of the Abyss is doing Gordon Ramsay. Executioner Smo is doing Marie Curie. Gwendolyn is doing Donatella Versace. Calamite is doing Anna Nicole Smith. And Ornstein is doing Elsa Majimbo. Gwyn's Jojo Siwa is a complete laugh riot, and Gaping's Mary Queen of Scots is keeping up, with Ornstein's Elsa Majimbo solidly behind them. On the other side of the coin though, Manus's Gordon Ramsay is completely falling flat, Calamite's Anna Nicole Smith isn't living up to Adore Delano's Season 6 performance, and Gwendolyn's Donatella Versace not even attempting the accent. Yikes, did you learn nothing from Down Under Season 3? And once again, it's Gaping Dragon who takes the win for Snatch Game, congratulations! And Gwyn is now fucking furious. This is the second time he has been robbed, and to the same person. Meanwhile, Calamite slayed the runway, and in confessionals, the queens are slamming Manus, Mother of the Abyss. And as it comes down to it, Manus, Mother of the Abyss, Dark Sun Gwendolyn, I'm sorry my dears, but you're up for elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Good luck. And don't fuck it up. It's a Kylie Minogue song. I love it. And neither of the girls are giving. But you know what? At least Gwendolyn has some stage presence. Manus is trying to do the Wombo Combo from her winning girl group performance, but it just doesn't work with the song. And in a shock elimination nobody saw coming, Gwendolyn, Shantae you stay. Manus, Mother of the Abyss, and now Mother of our hearts, sashay away. Calamite is devastated, and the rest of the girls are just glad to see a competitor walk out the door. Episode 7, it's a Diva Worship Challenge, and of course, we're all worshipping the great chest ahead of Guinevere, daughter of sunlight. Each contestant is given a different segment to work on, with Ornstein and Nito being our co-hosts. Smo and Gaping Dragon have to provide live music. Gwyn, Priscilla, Calamite, and Gwendolyn all have to do various interview segments throughout. But Calamite and Gwendolyn are struggling. It feels like Gwendolyn is in their head, unable to get out of this lip sync from the week before, while Calamite is struggling to fake her worship for Guinevere. Stepping up though, Dragonslayer Ornstein hosts the show with reverence, in a way he's never been seen in this competition so far. And you know what? Congratulations, Dragonslayer Ornstein, you've got your first win, with co-host Gravelord Nito in the top alongside him with Gaping Dragon. Our bottom 3 are Calamite, Gwendolyn, and Gwyn. And everyone is convinced Calamite will be in the bottom. She's had a rough few weeks. So when Rue announces Calamite, you are safe, everyone turns to watch this lip sync. Father and non-binary child, Gwyn versus Gwendolyn. Who will be the winner of the family battle royale? The time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Buena suerte y no la caguéis. And to hit 'em up style, Oops by Blue Cantrell, it's uncomfortable to watch. Neither contestant wants to send the other home, and you can tell that they just are struggling to even fight against each other. But Gwyn's desire to keep the Age of Fire going is stronger than his desire to save his child's dream, so naturally, Gwyn does what Gwyn does, and is a selfish little bitch. Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, Shantae you stay. Optional femboy of the Soul series Dark Sun Gwendolyn, you showed that no matter who you think you are fierce, mama. Sashay away. But as the queens go to untuck after the runway, the mirror in the workroom switches on, and suddenly, all 7 eliminated contestants are standing behind it. Episode 8, it's the Returning Queens Challenge. The 7 queens eliminated from the competition have returned for a conjoined Queens Makeover, Season 7 style. The remaining queens must pair up with an eliminated contestant, and if they win the challenge, their partner returns to the competition. But the losing pairs will have to lip sync for their lives, with one queen still sashaying away. Ornstein chooses Bed of Chaos, Gaping Dragon chooses Seif the Scaleless, Gravelord Nito chooses the One King, Priscilla chooses Manus, Mother of the Abyss, Smo chooses Gwendolyn, Gwyn chooses Quelaag, and Black Dragon Calamite chooses Artorias. And it's a 2-horse race as the Gaping Dragon tries to solidify another win, and Calamite tries to ensure that they are not in the bottom yet again with their makeovers. And Gwyn, meanwhile, firmly is in the bottom right now. Poor Quelaag, he made her look way older than she was. But of the other 4 contestants, it's not clear who will be in the bottom with him. When it comes to critiques, Dragon Slayer Ornstein, you're safe. Gaping Dragon, Black Dragon Calamite, Gravelord Nito. All of you were fantastic, but only one of you can win. Black Dragon Calamite, congratulations, you're the winner of this week's challenge, which means, Knight Artorias, you're back in the competition, baby! Ornstein goes to congratulate his friend for returning, but there's something a little different about Artorias. He feels dark, corrupted. By the House of Abyss? He is not the happy-go-lucky knight we once knew. Meanwhile, Smo, Gwyn, Priscilla, you are the bottom 3. But Smo, as a plus-sized queen, you worked as well as you could with someone who is not your body type, so you're safe. Gwyn, Crossbreed Priscilla, I'm sorry my dears, but you are up for elimination, and the time has come for you to lip-sync for your life. Gwyn tied up with Quelaag, and Priscilla tied up with Manus. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. They begin their lip sync and it's Blow by Kesha. They're doing pretty good, but Priscilla does a foot reveal and Manus uses her extremely large hand to lift Priscilla into the air for an amazing finishing pose. Meanwhile, Gwyn is just trying not to get stepped on by Quelaag's many feet, and it's just not happening. In the end, Crossbreed Priscilla, Shantae, you stay. Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, it's time to let go of the past, embrace the future, and maybe go have a chat with your child. Sashay away. Episode 9, the library is open because reading is what? Fundamental! And of the cast, Nito absolutely murders everyone. He knows all their secrets, the history of the world and of the dead, and uses his shade to slaughter the competition. And that's helpful because for this week's Maxi Challenge, it's a RuPaul roast where you will be roasting the bosses that didn't make it onto this list. Gaping Dragon, Black Dragon Calamite, you knew they'd do well. But Knight Artorias is scathingly funny, clearly trying not to be the revolving door this season. Smo and Nito get a few laughs, but then there's Priscilla and Ornstein who bomb. Hard. Ornstein's not a very funny man, he is stoic. And Priscilla, well, she gets stage fright and accidentally causes a snowstorm that turns her invisible. On the runway, it's My Favorite Things, and Knight Artorias comes out in a full-scale replica coat of his favorite thing, his pet wolf Sif. Now, we hope that it's just a coat and he didn't actually kill his dog, but he is in Abyss Rage mode right now, so I'll leave it up to you in the comments. And for that, Knight Artorias, congratulations, you're the winner of this week's challenge, cementing that he definitely went home too soon. In the bottom three, it's Priscilla, Ornstein, and Smo. And to the audience's dismay, it's Smo that is saved, meaning we don't get that ONS lip sync that we've been craving. Priscilla, Ornstein, you're both lip syncing for the third time. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. It's Damn Baby by Janet Jackson, an older song, and it's clear one of these contestants knows it and the other doesn't, as Ornstein has heard Gwyn play this one many a time during the Age of Fire, bringing out the Janet moves, making sure he doesn't get sent home. Meanwhile, Priscilla, you know, she's still quite new to drag. She hasn't listened to all of the good songs, and Dragon Slayer Ornstein, Shantae, you stay. Crossbreed Priscilla from the little town of Ariamis to the world. You're a star, baby. Now, sashay away. It's a sad elimination. We all grew to love Crossbreed Priscilla, but the show must go on. Episode 10 begins, and for some reason, it's another comedy challenge. Instead of a roast, though, they're doing a stand-up. A 5-minute comedy set about any topic you want, and it's overall pretty good. Everyone does fine, except the duo of Ornstein and Smo. On the runway, Nito absolutely slays with his skeletal caftan, and it's one of the best looks of the season. But once again, Knight Artorias, congratulations, you are now the comedy queen of the season with another win. Calamite and Gaping Dragon repping for the dragons, you are safe. Nito, you didn't do bad, but we are getting down to the nitty-gritty. That caftan was gorgeous, you're safe. Which means Ornstein and Smo. I'm sorry, my dears, but you are up for elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. The lip sync song
C minor, put it in C minor.
is Holding Out for a Hero, one of the best songs of all time, and the energy is palpable. Ornstein starts out slow before pulling out his swerves as the chorus hits, using his body jankily charging across the stage, while Smo does powerful splits when they need a hero, a butt slam that rocks the stage, and even a high kick. This is the lip sync of the season, especially when Ornstein starts doing hairography, and by the end of it, they're both sweating, they're exhausted, they're breathing heavy. I don't know what RuPaul is going to choose. And RuPaul says, I've made my decision. Shantae, you both stay. They run up to each other, the emotions hitting, and it seems like whatever drama and tension was going on with ONS, it was healed in that lip sync. They came here to show they had what it took to succeed, and they are doing that. And together, they kept themselves in the competition. It is emotional, and lip sync assassin Ornstein survives his 4th lip sync. Anyway, the other 4 are pissed. Episode 11, it's a 3-person girl group challenge. Ornstein, Smo, and Artorias form one team, while Calamite, Gaping, and Nito form the other. And it's a solid performance from both teams. Ornstein, with renewed vigor from surviving another lip sync, completely slays. And Calamite, frustrated at how she's been struggling recently, comes in with a fire rap verse. But on the other end, Artorias is the one flopping. Coming off of his 2 wins and now finding himself in trouble with the other 3 doing alright, there's no way to tell who will be in the bottom with Knight Artorias. But on the runway, it's opposite day. The theme is retro, and our best challenge performers only did good, while Artorias, Smo, and Gaping absolutely slayed with some retro clothing. I know fashion. Dragonslayer Ornstein, congratulations, you're the winner of this week's challenge. Artorias, Gravelord Nito, Executioner Smo, you're our bottom 3. But Executioner Smo, you're safe. Nito is gagged. He really didn't think he did the worst, while Knight Artorias is already sharpening his blade. The time has come for you to lip sync for your lives. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. They both perform to A Public Affair by Jessica Simpson, and it's a repeat of Artorias' first lip sync of the season. Neither queen is really bringing the fire. Knight Artorias knows the words a bit better, but it's not wowing anyone. And Nito is pretty checked out, very reminiscent of the last time he had to lip sync. And Rue contemplates sending them both home, but ultimately says, Knight Artorias, Shantae, you stay. Gravelord Nito, you're the first of the dead, and you truly bring a new meaning to Slaycation. Now then, sashay away. Another devastating loss for Calamite and Gaping, who grew close to the Gravelord, and now are 2 monsters versus the world. Episode 12, only 5 queens remain: Dragonslayer Ornstein, Executioner Smo, Gaping Dragon, Black Dragon Calamite, and Knight Artorias. And with only 2 episodes left to go, they'll have to improvise in a good old-fashioned game of Anor Londo Justice, the court show that's sweeping Lordran. With Judge Soler presiding over the group, it's Ornstein who steals the show with his sweeping declarations and weird flirting with the judge, to which Artorias is very offended. Calamite, meanwhile, is playing the villain again, but this is like the 17th time this season, and we're looking for Versatility Queen. Gaping Dragon, Knight Artorias, and Executioner Smo all do their roles some justice, but Gaping struggled with lines as she was assigned the Beauty Queen, which is so far from what she normally plays. Smo struggled with the characterization, as he had to play someone who was sane, and Artorias was distracted by Ornstein and his beautiful muscles. On the runway, category is dragons! And of course the dragons do well, as does Artorias, while Ornstein and Smo, one of whom hates dragons, they do alright. To nobody's shock though, based on the challenge itself, Dragonslayer Ornstein, congratulations, you're the winner of this week's challenge and you're in the semi-finals. Gaping Dragon, you are safe and in the semi-finals. Knight Artorias, you are safe and in the semi-finals. Executioner Smo, Black Dragon Calamite, I'm sorry my dears, but you're up for elimination. The time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. And it's another Janet Jackson song, it's Control, and both Smo and Calamite are giving an even performance. They know how to, pardon the pun, control their movements, and it could go either way. Some of the stunts are great, and you really see the passion from both, the fire of them wanting to stay. But there's one performer who just has the edge. Black Dragon Calamite, Shantae, you stay. Ornstein clutches Artorias in shock as RuPaul mouths the words, Executioner Smo, you executed this season. But now it's time to sashay away. A clear finalist taken out just a mere 2 episodes away from the finale, but out of ONS, it's Ornstein who comes out on top. Episode 13, the queens are doing a puppet show mini-challenge because everybody loves puppets. They have to roast each other, and Dragonslayer Ornstein goes in so hard on Gaping Dragon that they secure the mini-victory. And as for the final maxi challenge before the finale, it's the official Dark Souls ball. 3 looks on the runway: Medieval Mistress, Fantasy Eleganza, and an outfit they designed from scratch inspired by their favorite location in Lordran. Will it be the knights or the dragons who come out on top? With a royal wood-inspired gown, Black Dragon Calamite, congratulations, you're the winner of this week's challenge, and the first queen in our finale. Artorias, your Abyss-inspired outfit was okay, but the lighting washed out some of the finer details. Gaping Dragon, there are so many teeth, and I'm so concerned by your mental health. Ornstein, this Anne Orlando-inspired garb is fierce, but it's falling apart. Did you hot glue this? Even though you're a designer, only one of you will be saved, and the other 2 must lip sync for their lives. Gaping Dragon, you're safe. Artorias and Ornstein, best friends, rivals, potentially lovers. The time has come for you to lip sync for your life. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. Artorias on his 3rd lip sync, having been sent home once already. Ornstein on his 5th lip sync. Can he overcome one last hurdle to make it to the finale? The song is No Tears Left to Cry by Ariana Grande, once performed by Simone to perfection, and it is a tragic lip sync here. Ornstein is giving his all, trying to uplift his friend, Knight Artorias, who tries and tries, but as the second chorus hits, Knight Artorias breaks. He's been through so much, and this angry persona he came in with is just too hard to bear. He falls to his knees, Yada Sofia Season 3 style, and on a song with no tears left to cry, he very much has tears in his eyes. Dragonslayer Ornstein, Shantae, you stay, you're in the finale. Knight Artorias, what a journey you have had. You've been to the abyss and back again, and now you're stronger for it, even if you don't realize it yet. Sashay away. Episode 14, it's the finale. Black Dragon Calamite, 2 wins, 1 bottom 2 lip sync. Gaping Dragon, 2 wins, no bottom 2 lip syncs, but constantly in the top. Dragonslayer Ornstein, 3 wins and 5 lip syncs. What a bumpy ride. But first things first, it's time to announce this season's Miss Congeniality. The queens have voted, and our new Miss Congeniality is Manus, Mother of the Abyss. Congratulations, you've won a $5 gift card to Blacksmith Andre. Now then, our top 3 will participate in RuPaul's music video for ASMR Lover, and on the runway, category is Best Drag. Black Dragon Calamite comes out in this sleek dragon aesthetic, a jewel encrusted on her head, calamity unfolding. Gaping adorns herself with her most horrifying teeth and gore, beauty and horror mixed into one with a train to rival the very gods, Thomas the Tank Engine himself. It's truly fascinating. Dragonslayer Ornstein dresses in their fiercest dragon armor, a warrior princess, a lip-sync assassin wielding the most gorgeous weapon I've ever seen, but it's a final hurrah, as sadly, Dragonslayer Ornstein, I'm sorry my dear, this is not your time. I must ask you to sashay away. The audience is horrified. How could Ornstein get JuJuBead like that? Gaping Dragon, Black Dragon Calamite, the age of dragons has succeeded the age of man. The time has come for you to lip sync for the crown. La Corona. Good luck. And don't fuck it up. The song starts and it is the gay anthem. It is Telephone by Lady Gaga. Willow Pill and Angeria Paris Van Michaels once performed this and it was an iconic double stay, but here only one can win. Both dragons pour their hearts and souls into the performance. It's campy, it's fun, Calamite is matching the energy of the song, Gaping Dragon is keeping up, the pair turning this into a Dance of Dragons, wink wink. But RuPaul finally pipes up. Ladies, I've made my decision. The next drag superstar of Lordran, of Dark Souls, is... Gaping Dragon! Congratulations, you're a winner, baby! The absolute gag of the season, the pair of wildcards on the cast managed to outlast and make it to the end, with my queen, Gaping Dragon, the craziest pick of them all, being RuPaul's favorite Dark Souls boss. You heard it here first, folks. Now prance, my queen, and for you track record gays out there, here's this season's track record chart that you can enjoy. Now let the music play! Well, that was fun. Did you guys enjoy that? I really did. I hope people watch this video. That Ornstein and Smo lip sync, Artorias coming back, Smo's fall from grace, Gaping Dragon going into the top from episode 5 onwards, Gwendolyn versus Gwyn. I mean, come on, this was an iconic season. So be sure to parry that subscribe button to stay up to date on all my latest videos, and if you want to see another video like this, let's get me to 20,000 subscribers, and maybe I'll bring the Dark Souls 2 bosses into the mix. My socials are on screen now, feel free to follow where you feel comfortable. I would recommend my Twitter, my Blue Sky if you have it, or my Discord if you just want to chill. It's pretty low-key, I'm not the most active human being in the world, but, you know, if you want video updates, they're there. And a massive shout out to my patrons over on Patreon for supporting me for another month. You guys are amazing, I really appreciate your help, and I'm just really thankful to everybody for getting me to 10,000 subscribers so quickly, and I can only hope that this growth continues and my channel continues to grow, and I can continue to make fun content for you guys while getting to enjoy my life. So, with that being said, adios.